Hi, I'm James Norton, Chow.com Super Taster, here today to do one of my favorite things, which is to drink and talk about beer. Now, the beer we've got today comes from Cooperstown, New York, from brewery Ommegang. It's Game of Thrones Iron Throne Blonde Ale. Now, this is inspired by the HBO show Game of Thrones. I haven't really seen it. I've heard it's really interesting. It's kind of a fantasy world, and there's all these amazing characters like King Archibald and Rascal Dan and Juanita, and you just get kind of sucked up in this magical realm, and people cut each other's heads off, and there's a lot of things going on in the world of Game of Thrones. Now, my original plan for today was to drink this beer out of a human skull, which I think would have been totally fitting. I don't have one handy. If I had one handy, I don't know exactly how I would do it, to be honest. So instead I got a very scary Halloween pail, which I think is about as close to a skull as we're going to get. I'll be holding probably at least one, if not multiple knives in my other hand while I drink out of the terrifying pail. So I'm trying to meet you guys halfway. Now, this is brewed with lemon peel and grains of paradise. It only cost me $8.50 for the bomber, which I think with the amount of demand for this is really reasonable. The store at which I bought it, Surdyk's here in Minneapolis, was limiting it to one per customer. So clearly people are interested in this. Well, let's give it a taste and see if it lives up to the hype. I'm not sure if drinking beer out of a pail is fair to the beer, so let's hang on, I'll be right back. All right, trying again, different glassware. As requested, I've poured it vigorously enough to release a luxurious head and an aroma. It's actually very nicely spiced. This is kind of taking me into the world of Belgian beer as I sniff it. If the goal was to evoke some of the richness and sort of wild sword-swinging YOLO abandon of the Games of Thrones universe, I think Ommegang was really successful with this. It's a indulgent beer. I wouldn't slam it. It's not a lawnmower beer. There's a lot going on here. It would be delicious, appropriately enough, on a cold winter night. I think they've done a great job, and I would definitely drink it again if I could get my hands on a bottle, which I suspect I can't. So, solid thumbs up for the Game of Thrones Blonde Ale. Nice work, Brewery Ommegang. Nice work, HBO. I'm James Norton, Chow.com Super Taster. I will be back in a couple of days with more food.